full song. Welcome to RobMotive Monday Night Live Stream. A little musical interlude in the beginning, a little introductory music. Of course, now I'm so far away from where I need to be on the laptop, it's going to take me half an hour to get to where, oh, nope, it didn't. There I am. Got to turn the volume off. Welcome, those of you that are here. It looks like we have 6 breathing live bodies on here, although could be the robots. I don't know. Could be the robots. I've almost got it up. My laptop. Oh, there we go. We got to kill that sound. HughesNet is advertising, at least on my laptop, in the beginning. I don't know. Anyway, thank you to those guys. I appreciate it. So, welcome for the 3rd time tonight. I'm glad you're here. Those 5 bodies that are here tonight. Hopefully some more folks will join us too. I hope so. Let's acknowledge the early birds right off. Before we do our announcements on the channel, we have M. Jones. He says these right off the bat, reminding people to hit the like thing. You know, that icon. Cool deal. I appreciate that. And how are you this evening, Mr. Jones? He's jonesing up there and up north. He's up north. Walter, where's Rob? I don't know. Where is he? He's here somewhere. Hey, Walter, Terrence Tatum says, where could he be now? I don't know. You guys must have been on before the stream came up. I get it. Chad Canard says, howdy, Rob. What's up, Chad? How you doing there, buddy? Terrence says, howdy, with a thumbs up. I appreciate that. Let's see. Rebecca J says, hello from Indiana again, Rob. Rebecca, it is fantastic to have you here this evening. I hope you're doing well. Victor Garcia says, hey, Rob, how's it going? It's going good. Thumbed up 3 times. That works. M. Jones says, robots or robots? I like that. You're so creative up there. You need a hobby. That's what you need. Maybe it's the fumes coming in from the back of that Ford F-150 you're driving. John Bailey says, hello, Rob. John, how you doing there, buddy? I hope you are well. Automan Dan says, I've already thumbed up. Thank you, Dan. I appreciate that. I hope you're well. Chase Pest for You says, what's up, Rob? How you doing there, buddy? Country Taco ×2. Howdy, Rob. Happy RobMotive Monday, everyone. It's going to be a good week now. Well, I hope you're having a good week. I have a little bit of a story to tell you here in a minute. My week is not starting off well. I'm very, very disappointed. William Compton, good afternoon or evening, Mr. Rob. Hope your day is great. It is evening. It is a little after 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Walter says, I'm eating fried chicken with gravy. Thanks, Walter. Appreciate that. You know I haven't had dinner yet. You know I'm starving. Automan Dan says, right now I'm in Twin Falls, Idaho on a much-needed vacation. I thought you were always on vacation, Dan. What's going on, buddy? All right, let's do some announcements, then I'll tell you my sad story. All right, first of all, 2 different channels to publicize now. We have RobMotive, which you're on now. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. I mean, I'd appreciate it. I also have RobMotive JT, all about my adventures and experiences with the Jeep Gladiator, my new, to me, Jeep Gladiator. Again, it's RobMotive JT. Please check it out. And even more importantly, click that subscribe button, why don't you? And then we have the trailing RobMotive Civic channel. It's about they're older videos that I've moved over from this channel to that channel just because they weren't really relevant to this channel. So they're about the Honda Civic Type R, the Honda Civic Sport Hatch. There may be another vehicle coming to that channel. I'm not sure yet. The channel, to be honest, is not gaining in popularity like I hoped it would. So I'm not going to divert resources to a channel that's not doing well. I don't think it's doing well, so I'm not sure the future of that channel. Time will tell. Some discount codes for you folks. I have been remiss in publicizing my newest discount code. It is RobMotive, but it's to a company called, or for a company called 3B Makers. They are 3D printers of parts and other things, like the little brackets I got that hold in my lights back here, right? You see right here, they're the ones that made those brackets. Discount code RobMotive over there. Check them out. They have other stuff. I'll tell you, they sent me as a little promo piece, I guess, this little taco cup holder thing. It goes in your cup holder if you're driving an automatic Tacoma. Fits in there, you can put a lid on it, you know, if I get it on there right. It has a taco on it, pretty just little stuff, little neat kind of stuff. Check them out. There are 3B makers on Etsy. If you just search 3B makers, you'll find them, discount code RobMotive. We also have discount code RobMotive for, let's see, discount code RobMotive is for Sparks Parts. Let's see, discount code RobMotive is for Sparks Parts. You can go over there, you can get 5% off your stuff. They got stuff, lots of stuff and mods and stuff. Check them out. We have discount code RobMotive10 for 10% off anything you order at Tough Skins. Why wouldn't you? I don't know. And lastly, but not leastly, we have discount code RobMotive for Headlight Revolution for free shipping. They do all the LED lights and all that kind of stuff. So check them out. If you need anything, why not use a discount code? You know, help you out a little bit. Time to get rid of these sunglasses because we are being joined by
to say hello.
The famous Krista.
Famous. Fashionably late as always. The dog has been fed, by the way.
You didn't let me finish my introduction.
It's quite all
You
right.
cut me off. She cut me off, right? You're still cutting me off. She's cutting me off.
The dog has been fed.
I heard you. The dog is comfortably numb.
He's comfortably
Do you know that
happy.
song? I assume you guys know that song. I would hope.
Comfortably numb, yes.
You know that song, don't
I
you?
do.
Or are you too young?
I know that song.
Krista's like 22, so she doesn't know anything.
That's, who is
So
that?
sweet tea here.
Led Zeppelin?
What? You don't know any Led Zeppelin?
No. I know who it is. Pink Floyd.
Yes. Led Zeppelin.
Took me a second.
Led Zeppelin.
It took me a second.
You need to be riding on a Zeppelin, I think. Let's turn the camera a little bit there.
I could say something about that, but
There we
I
go.
won't.
There we go. Get you in here on the screen. Anyway, that is the end of the channel announcements for this evening. Let's catch up on some comments, and then I'll tell you my sad, sad news. You may not think it's so sad, but let's see.
Don't forget to hit the like button, guys.
Where did I leave off? With Dan sitting in a hot tub in Twin Falls, Idaho, I guess.
Oh, nice.
Jason says, hey, Rob, how's it going? Did you get a chance to check out those rear wheel, plastic liners? No, I have not. I have been busy creating.
Shoot, I forgot my coffee. I'll be right back.
Oh, well, see you later. Thanks for coming. Automan Dan says, haha, Rob. And he's smiling, a very toothy smile, I might add. Rebecca J says, I saw that in the comments of a video today, but I still haven't looked at mine to see what you mean. Jason Sharo. He's talking about a loose inner fender liner on the rear end of the Tacoma. I have not looked yet, so I don't know. Kevin Cocos, howdy. Rob, how's it going? It's going good, Kevin. How you doing, buddy? Automan Dan says, Rob, got 3 channels and they're all boring. Just messing with you, Rob. You know, Dan, I don't find that funny at all. It's like saying, you know, that Dan guy is so ugly. And if he really is ugly, and just say, I'm just kidding. I mean, come on, man.
I gotta have the coffee for this live stream.
You do. You must.
I must.
And John Bailey says you should do a RobMotive AC install in your garage. Mini split would make you and the wifey comfortable in there.
What?
You're talking about something like that right there? Huh? But I don't use it. I don't use it because the door's open most of the time, so I would be air conditioning.
It is so ridiculously
nothing.
humid here right now.
It's a little humid. It's a little humid.
And then the sun isn't even out. It's cloudy, and it is hot.
Rebecca J says, I need that coin cup holder, Rob. It would look good in my gray taco. Yes, it would.
Well,
and I will be giving that away on the channel. So stay tuned for that. You could win it. Chad Cronat says, howdy, Krista. How are you this evening?
I'm doing just lovely. How are you?
She's doing good.
Yeah.
Walter says, glad to see Lil T. Little T?
Little
C?
T?
Little T.
Is that me?
It's
Oh,
either,
maybe it's, well, no, I
it's
don't know.
not
what
that. Maybe it's the green
Maybe
tea. Or
it's
the
the green
We're all
tea.
confused now. I don't even know what I'm drinking. Automan Dan says, King Rob has graced us with his presence. Oh, Dan,
Lie,
you're so
lie,
You don't have to
lie.
say that. I mean,
Lie.
what was that?
Thank you, Dan.
That kind of hurts my eardrum. I'm going to throw
Stop
you in the
it.
back of the
Stop
Jeep.
it. Stop it.
Let's see. Terrence Tatum says, hey, Krista, how are you tonight?
I'm very good. How are you?
Kevin says, hello, Krista. Ooh la la, LOL.
Hello.
Oh, jeez. Patrick Healy says, what about the brand new E-Jeep Wrangler coming out? What do you think, RobMotive? Pat from Maryland.
E-Jeep?
Yes, it's an electric Wrangler. I don't know, man.
As in like my Wrangler?
Yeah, you
Really?
plug it in and it
Really?
charges up. But I believe it's a
know.
hybrid. It still has gas, doesn't it? So it's really a hybrid. It's not really fully electric.
But
I
it's
don't
still, you
think.
still have to plug it in though.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's how it would charge.
That's very, oh.
Let's see. Walter says C. He meant
Okay.
little C. Little C.
I thought that's what it was, but I wasn't sure.
Now we
Hey,
have
Walter.
a little Klondike Outdoors says, howdy, Rob.
You have no idea
As well
how
as-
much that makes your ears hurt when you're standing right next to him going that, doing that.
As well
Seriously,
as
it actually hurts.
as
It's
well
worse.
as
It's almost as bad as the cicadas if you're standing right next to one of those
As the
down
what?
here. The cicadas.
cicadas, as well as hey, Krista. He said that. too.
Hi.
Kevin says, when is the appointment with the dealer regarding the dangerous battery issue? Tomorrow morning is the appointment. Tomorrow morning I go in, although I'm going to talk about that a little bit here in a minute. Automan Dan says, hey, Rob, are you thinking about getting the new electric Jeep Wrangler? No. But speaking, if I could buy, number one, if I could buy, and it was available, any electric vehicle I wanted right now, it would be that new electric Tacoma. I don't know if you guys have seen the renderings of that or the guesses as to what it's going to be, but I'm digging it. I like it. I would buy that.
If that's what it's going to be.
My second choice would be the Rivian. I like the Rivian. The Rivian is pretty cool.
Which
I
one
think.
is that? Which one is
It's a truck.
made by?
Rivian. We had this conversation. Rivian is the maker, as far as I know.
Would you show me a picture of it?
Probably. You didn't like it.
No, okay,
You don't
I
like
think
anything. You're like Mikey. We changed your name to Mikey. Mikey doesn't like anything.
Mikey likes everything.
So yeah, no. I'm not gonna buy the. I'm not gonna buy the E-Jeep. Not
I've
my
just
thing.
thrown you completely off your game, haven't I?
You have. You came in here. You just evil.
Gotta make it interesting.
John Bailey says, how does your wife spell her first name?
Christa.
Krista.
Krista.
Michael says, good morning from Guam. Well,
Good morning.
Glad you're here. And what time is it in Guam?
Good morning,
And
yes.
it must be tomorrow in Guam. So is there anything that's going to happen between my tonight and tomorrow that I should know about?
Yeah, it would be tomorrow. That's
Automan Dan says Rob should trade in all his trucks and buy electric cars. What? William Compton says, good evening, ma'am. He must be speaking to you.
good evening.
Let's see. Good evening, ma'am. Kathy says, hey, Kathy, what's up? Kathy says, what's up, Rob and gorgeous Krista?
Hey, Kathy.
Let's see. The message is held for review. It's Kathy's message, and apparently she said the Rivian is C with a bunch of asterisks. I don't know what, I'm not exactly sure what you mean, but
Maybe correct.
I'm going to show it. I don't know why it was hidden, but it's now shown.
Right.
I don't know. Daniel Contreras says, man, I have searched and cannot find the turn signal fuse for the third gen. It should be listed. Did you turn over the bottom of your fuse lid? They're all listed right there. You should be able to find it. And maybe someone on here, my very, very knowledgeable group here, will go ahead and let you know. Cheapest, let's see, wait a minute. Chase Pest for You. I always have problems with the name. Chase Pest for You says, howdy, Krista.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh man, Dan, he thought better of it. Took it back. I don't know what he was going to say. I'm guessing it was probably something pretty evil. I'm not on live chat, by the way, so if I've missed anybody,
come on now.
I apologize. I'm on live chat now. I don't know what happens. Let's see. Kathy says, it was the same as cool, but sorry, I have a potty mouth.
Join the
club. No
club.
potty mouth.
Join the club.
G-rated. Okay, so let me tell you my sad story. I have a sad story to tell. I'm going to take a sip of the sweet tea for this one.
The sad story.
Mm-hmm. Here you go. You see, I'm having a problem with my spectacles. I'm having a problem with my spectacles because Krista insists on putting laundry sheets in the dryer. So when I go to clean off my spectacles, I grab a piece of clothing that has been washed in that dryer, right? With those...
You wash clothes in the dryer?
Dry. With those...
No wonder things are all wrong here.
With those laundry sheets, right? Now, I don't know if y'all know this, but laundry sheets release little fine, like sandpaper pieces, if you will. They get all over your clothes.
That's not a problem.
When you go to clean your spectacles with the clothes that are now encased in little sandpaper pieces, you scratch your glasses, which is what I have done. Looking right now at you guys is like looking through a veil.
Why are you using your clothes?
What do you want me to use? Your clothes?
Didn't you used to use a nasty handkerchief?
That goes through the washer and dryer as well.
And you can also take certain things out and wash them separately with no fabric softener or dryer sheets.
You think I'm going to do that? Oh, that's right.
It solves the problem
fabric
instead of
softener
just making things worse.
Does this as well. So it's a double whammy. The fabric softener, which somebody insists that we must use, and so that as soon as you step outside and sweat to death, your clothes stick to you anyway. But anyway... That and the fabric sheets that you toss in, it's a double whammy. So my glasses are scratched.
I don't have this problem.
Beyond belief. Well, what do? Lick your glasses and let them air dry?
I wash certain things without fabric
You
softener
don't
and dryer sheets.
You don't wash anything.
Yes, I do.
When?
Well, since you don't know, he doesn't even know. He doesn't even know what's going on in his own house.
She has reverted to speaking gibberish now.
He doesn't even know what's going on in his own house. I don't have that problem, and I most certainly do not use my clothes.
So I go to make a phone call today.
He needs his eyes checked anyways.
I'm going to get new glasses, right? So I'm used to going to the lens crafters. Now, I don't know what they have where you guys are from, but in Ohio and down here in Texas, they have lens crafters. You go in, they have an optometrist. He does his magic, tells you what your prescription is. And then you step over a line and you're in the glasses part, right?
That's what it was in Ohio.
That's what it is here. It's supposed to be.
Here, it was not in the same
store.
Went there.
She already got her glasses, you know. Why did she need glasses?
Because I hadn't gotten an updated prescription.
So, now if we're going to get violent, you're going to have a problem.
Stop it.
I'm just telling you. So, we go to, I call them, and I'm going to make an appointment, right? I'm going to make an appointment.
Story.
Comic relief. I'm going to make an appointment, right? So, I call Lens Crafters. And LensCrafter tells me they do not have an optometrist anymore. I'm like, what do you mean you don't have an optometrist? Like permanently?
I mean, all of them do.
I mean, like permanently or what?
He's so spoiled.
So she says, no, we're going to get one in another couple weeks. We're trying to find, they got to be everywhere, crawling out of the woodwork. I mean, come on. So I'm impatient.
I suggested a simple solution, which of course he didn't follow.
Don't know what that is, but I cannot wait 2 weeks because I'm an impatient person. So I call a second
you've waited like
optometrist that my mother recommended.
You did listen. Good for you.
They're scheduling for early June. Early June? What?
That's a month.
That's 3 or 4 weeks from now. I might as well wait till LensCrafters hires somebody, right? So I'm going to have, then I thought, am I going to have to go to the Walmart The Walmart.
Oh,
Dude.
even better, you can go to Sam's.
Has anybody ever bought or gotten a prescription? Because I'd probably still go to Lynn's Crafters with my prescription in hand. But has anybody ever gone to the Walmart optician? I mean, they got to be trustworthy, right? I mean, they're still opticians, optometrists, ophthalmologists, right?
Yeah, it depends.
I don't know. You're blocking my fan. Man.
You're blocking me, so...
How am I blocking you? You're right there in the picture. Why don't you trade me sides?
There.
Now you're going to make me hot.
That's better.
Now I'm sweating.
Yeah.
So that's my sad story. I'm blind. I can't get glasses. No ophthalmologists are working. Do I go to the Walmart? I don't know. I don't know.
As it is, he does need glasses. As for how he cleans them, that's on him.
All right. Automan Dan says, Rob, live chat. Thank you. I am on live chat now. John Bailey says, there are more fuses under the dash on the driver's side. It is hard to see or get to them. You're right, there are. I forgot about those. Right underneath there on the left, there's a panel you pull off, and there are more fuses there. Oh, joy.
Oh.
Kevin says, do you think the computer chip issue is the main issue with Toyota lots being bare? It's the petrochemical industry as well. They are not able to get the chemicals and things that they need to make the plastics. It's a combination. It's like the perfect storm of bleh.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a whole ball of...
Justin Stevenson says, howdy, everyone. And he thumbed up 3 times. Thank you, Justin.
Awesome.
I appreciate that. Walter says, coffee versus sweet tea. Not even a challenge there. Not even a competition.
Coffee.
Sweet
every
tea
single
every day.
time.
John Bulacanis?
How about
John?
this,
Sorry, I tried.
You always
hey, y'all. Hope all is well. Getting nice up here in New Hampshire. Awesome. Good to hear. It's been way nice here for a while. It's hot.
No, it's not. It's ridiculously humid.
It feels good.
No, it doesn't.
Good. I like it.
No.
And then
The sun's not even out.
my thing jumped here. Okay, Daniel says, at John, I took those apart as well. I may be missing it, but I don't see anything regarding turn signal fuse in under the hood or dash. It's got to be under the hood. I'm pretty sure it's under the hood. Automan Dan says, no, Rob, I was about to say that look you gave me when I suggested you trade in your trucks and buy electric cars was priceless. Well, that was just for you, Dan. Just for you, buddy. Walter says, I wonder what the Tacoma is thinking right now. It's thinking, I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky to be owned by this guy.
It's thinking,
he's
so loud.
I'm
he's
pampered.
So ridiculously loud. That's what it's thinking. So is my Wrangler. My
Kathy
Wrangler is
says,
trying to cover its ears.
why do I get the feeling Krista can kick your butt? Because she's bigger than me. I'm standing on a box. Rebecca J says,
funny.
Now you see why I commented on the past videos of you dragging a bath towel across your truck. Those don't get washed with softener.
Oh.
What? Oh. Those don't get washed with softener or those frilly little sheet
And it's
things.
your own fault you have problems with your glasses.
Automan Dan says, Kathy, be nice. Come on, be nice. Jim Floyd, any relation to Pink? Get it? Pink Floyd. Jim Floyd says, howdy, Rob, and that one. Kathy Rue says, I have gone to a Walmart optometrist for a few years. Always had good luck. That's what I want to hear right there, because I think I can get into the Walmarts.
Oh, I'm sure you could.
I'm thinking I can. All I want is a prescription. I mean, you know, come on. And thank you. I appreciate that. It makes me feel good, warm and fuzzy. Kevin says, wow, Krista is spunky. Must be the Canadian in her.
Yep.
I think it's just the evil in her myself. But Jason Martin, he thumbed up. Thank you, Jason. Welcome, and I appreciate that.
What do we have?
We have 38 bodies on here now and only 18
I know.
likes. I figured this out. My live streams are full of like a bunch of masochists. They're here for the pain. They don't like it, but they keep coming. So they're not going to hit that right there. That's my theory. I don't know. Prove me wrong. Just smash that thing.
Some people might just forget because you got to exit out of the comments to do
Yeah,
it.
I know. Where was I? Automan Dan says, wow, Rob is on a roll tonight with his
Gas?
Gla 5? Gla 5? I don't even know what that means. Automan Dan says, glasses, I meant. Oh, yes.
Gas would have been better, but anyway.
I mean, you have to see, right? It's a visual world, you know, and
Yeah, your story took like half the live stream.
It did not. It did not. John Bailey says, try Fuse 32, labeled has. It is for hazard. That makes sense. You probably could have figured that out.
Probably.
Maybe. Let's see. Automan Dan says, Rob, if you're complaining so much about your glasses, why not go in and get LASIK surgery? Because I got more going on in my eyes that won't enable me to get LASIK surgery. You see what I'm saying, Dan? It's not always that easy.
No, I have issues too. So
John Bailey says, oops, I did it.
Again.
That's good. We should start a channel on singing.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
No.
You, me, and Mom.
Wait, can you sing that again?
No. John Bailey says,
I can't believe you
oops,
did that.
and turn signal. Ah. There you go. I get it. Jim Floyd says, thumbs up. Awesome. Somebody sent images by mail. Unfortunately, I don't have any way to share those on here. It'd be cool if I could, but I can't. K Sheriff. The sheriff is in town, baby.
Howdy.
K Sheriff says, howdy. Rob and Krista, do you or have you heard of anyone else having an issue with the backup camera guidelines being off about 6 to 8 inches?
Not
No,
me.
I don't. Have you done anything? Is it loose? Did it move? Is something whack going on? Did you back into a pole? But no, I haven't. I haven't heard of anybody having trouble like that.
No.
John, all right, how do you pronounce that last name? John.
Just John.
That's not how you pronounce it. It's not John, just John.
Just
John.
say John.
Grosh.
Why do you try to pronounce
John
my names?
Groshk. Groshk. That's what I'm going with. Well, you know,
Sorry,
Porsche. John Groshk.
Sorry, John.
That's my best attempt. John says, what's up, y'all, from Dallas, Texas? Y'all doing good? Hey, neighbor.
Hey,
well,
neighbor.
sort of. You're about a state away from me in
Yeah,
distance,
really.
but everything's good. How are you up there? Is it hot up there like it is down here?
At least you guys get storms. You don't get any storms
We
here.
don't
I'm
want
deprived.
storms.
I
No, we
want
just get the
storms.
hurricanes. That's even better.
No, I want storms. I miss storms.
Let's see. Walter says, see you next Monday, Rob. Have to study for finals.
Ooh.
Well, you do have to have
Good
your
luck, buddy.
priorities, I must admit, because
Good
you
luck.
need to get a good job so you can spur the economy. Walter, I hope you do well. Good luck to you and happy studying.
Happy studying.
Uno says, Roberto. And the adorable Susan, Krista. Hello, I'm happy. You're like making faces because it's behind and I thought it was you. It's like watching a dub movie on here.
Yeah, I know. It's strange.
Let's see. And the adorable Krista. Hello, I'm happy to see Mrs. Rob up and Adam.
I am up and at him.
Who's Adam?
My boyfriend.
Oh, well, lucky. Him.
Yes, he is.
Philip Ashley says, turn signal is number 12, 15 amp. There you go. You see, I have the best subscribers and viewers that there are. They know, you guys know everything. Kevin says, signing off now, Rob and Krista. Going to admire my Tacoma. Now some more. See you next week. Thanks for being on here, Kevin. I appreciate it. Gonna have me a little sip of the old sweet tea now.
Wow.
What's the matter?
It's warm.
Oh,
Turn the air
you
conditioner
might
on. We
melt.
have this darn air conditioner, for heaven's sake.
Daniel Contreras says, Gracias, familia. Gracias, familia.
Yes.
Gracias, familia. Does it sound better when I say it that way? I don't know.
No.
Well, I think that, what does that mean?
Thank you, family.
I believe that's thank you,
It's
family.
Thank you, family.
See?
I knew that.
And
You
that's
didn't know
not,
that?
that's
You were
not,
just guessing, weren't
that's
you?
not even French. I know what that means. Everybody
It took
knows
you a
what
minute.
that means.
Thank
Wait a
you.
minute. Jim Floyd, we have a $10
Super chat!
Oh my God. Wow. You want want to talk about painful. That's like
That was not loud.
80,000
decibels.
decibels
That was
coming
not.
from treble into my ear.
That's awesome, Jim.
Thank you, Jim. I appreciate that very much. That's a $10 super chat from Jim. That's awesome, buddy. Thank you very much. That is quite possibly a McDonald's new chicken sandwich,
For
sweet
me.
tea and fry.
For me.
For me. You had nothing to do with this.
How do you know?
I know. I know.
How do you know?
Automan Dan says, all right, you crazy people, I'm going to look at some pew-pews. Be back soon.
Have fun.
You know, between cars and those things that go bang, Dan's always looking at something. I don't know, man. I'm curious if he ever buys anything. K-Sheriff says, oh, I forgot to tell Krista happy belated Mother's Day. What did Rob do for you?
Thank you, and absolutely nothing.
You ain't my mother.
See?
She is not my
I think
mother.
he's the only husband
She is
who does
not
not
my
celebrate
mother.
Mother's Day with his wife.
We did. We went over to my mother's. We celebrated Mother's Day. Did we not? I think we did. Oh, by the way, I have to give a shout out before we go much further. Hold on a minute. Mr. Senna says, Senna. Do you think 32.6-inch tires are going to look too small? I get my wheels and tires tomorrow.
Do you have a lift?
Depends on what you're doing. I mean, if your truck's lifted, how much is it lifted? What's your other size? You know, your wheel. Are they 17s, 20s, 18s, 10s? Well, you can't get a 10. But it depends. I have about 33 point some odd inches, so you're an inch smaller. If your truck's lifted, those are going to look small, I would think.
32.
They might look small. They might look small anyway, to be honest. I was thinking 34s. But I don't know. You won't know till you see them. Just don't drive away with them on, because when they put them on, you'll be able to see in the shop, and you should be able to swap them out for something else if you want before you drive off. So make sure you do that, and then you'll know. Mark Daigle says, Rob, thoughts on the Tesla Cybertruck? Any competition for the upcoming fourth?
Has that been clear enough?
Excuse me. I don't know what's come over me. Any competition for the upcoming fourth gen Tacoma? Tesla has big cash. I think they can compete with Toyota. No, there's no competition
I'd
there.
be shocked.
That Cybertruck is nasty, ugly.
I'd be shocked.
I don't see it competing with anything, to be honest. As soon
No.
as the next real electric truck comes out, they're going to be in trouble, because that truck is horrible. It's horrible. It'll be a niche vanity thing for a few thousand people, and then that'll be it, because it's just horrible.
That truck looks like it needs to be on
The Jetsons
Mars.
or something. It's like a 1960s
Send it up to the moon. It would fit in perfectly.
futuristic cartoon where none of what they said came true. You know, Mr. Senna says 3.2 lift.
Well, that's what I have on mine, and I've got 33s.
You've got 34s.
I have 33s,
Are
dear.
you sure?
Honey?
Well, 32.6 will round up, so maybe it'll be okay. Are you sure? Those are
Yes!
30. Those are 33.
Rob, we've had this conversation I don't know how many times.
Those are
I know the size
33
of my
point something
truck.
rounded up to 34.
No, they're 32.8.
Look them up. Go to TireSize.com.
I'm not looking up anything. I know what I have on my Jeep.
You know nothing.
I know much.
Nothing.
I have 33s on a
Krista says they'll be okay, so you're all
on
right.
a 3.2 ready lift.
Mr. Senda says 16 by 8 plus 0.
And mine were 17, so.
You're going to have to look and see what you think. I think hers are 34s, but she says no.
Oh, for God's sake. We just talked about this like 2 days ago.
Mr. Senna says, yeah, I'll do the driveway thing. Yeah, you got to take a look and make sure yourself. I mean, if you like them, that's all that matters. I don't know. Richard Watkins says, howdy. Rob. Richard, how you doing there, buddy? Uno says, Rob, I've been looking at some black headlights by Alpha Rex. Have you heard of them? Vaguely. I can't place them. They look so awesome. Thinking of getting them along with the black taillights. They're a little expensive, $499.
That's not bad.
Yeah, for headlights, that's not bad.
Are they LEDs?
Yeah, I've seen them at 12. I mean, you know.
Yeah, I know. So have I.
If you like them, get them. Why not?
Yeah.
Make sure the company has a good return or warranty policy.
The
though,
price
just
is
in
good,
case.
but yeah.
Kathy Root says, was just out on the road and pulled up by a guy in a Gladiator Sport. Awesome. Was going to tell him to check out your channel, then the darn light changed.
Thank you for thinking of it.
What you should have done is chased him down, ran him off the road,
And then
told him about my channel.
Right. Wow. No,
I take no responsibility for any of that.
Just don't even pay attention to that at all.
I didn't even say it. I don't mean it. I recommend you don't do that. I'm just saying. So I was going to, there was something I was going to say. What the heck was it? I should have written it down. It was very, very important. Uno says, Krista, that vid of you taking Voodoo Blue out mudding is awesome. Did I let the cat out of the bag? Yeah, shh, that was only for you. K Sheriff says, Rob, when you can check out this review, I'd like to know your thoughts. You must have sent me something. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Mark Daigle says, Rob, the Jeep 392 is calling your name. Sell the house and add a third Jeep. LOL.
We'll live in the Jeep.
Yeah, I'm sure the new owners probably wouldn't appreciate us living in the garage. Yeah. Maybe, but I doubt it. And the 392 is only available in a four-door JK, right? I don't want a four-door JK. Now, if it's available in the Gladiator, well, that's a different story.
Are they still producing JK?
Well, yeah. Isn't it the JK, the four-door, or is it the JL four-door?
Well,
whatever, the four-door Wrangler is what it's available in. John Balacanis. If you say it faster, maybe you get closer to somehow being right. I don't know. John says, can you suggest some LED lights for the rear blinkers that don't need resistors? I don't know of any LED lights that don't need resistors. Yes, there are. Go to Headlight Revolution and look up your truck and rear tail light LEDs. They have them. And use discount code RobMotive for free shipping.
There you go.
That's what I would do. Brian Mason, 36. Hey, Brian, how you doing? Brian says, I'm late, but I'm on. Hope you guys are doing well, Rob. I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Doing good.
You feeling pretty good? You pretty good? Pretty good? Okay,
Awesome.
we're pretty good.
Totally
Thanks for
good.
being here, Brian.
Awesome.
Brian, he thumbed up. Just
Yay.
one time. That's all it takes. Just a thumbs up.
John thumbed up too.
John, he thumbed up. Thank you, John. Appreciate that. Rebecca J says, the Black Alpha Rex taillights are amazing. I have them on my gray Taco, and they look sweet.
Carry on.
You
My
rattled
truck
me.
has the smoked look with emblems and tint.
That's cool.
Nice.
I like my Windjets that are, I think they're Windjets. No, Tacoma Beasts. They might be Windjets, but what I have on the back of mine, I think they're awesome too.
They're awesome.
Mr. Senna says, did you do a CMC? No. My bud, who is a mechanic at a Toyota dealer, definitely does not want me to do it. He told me how someone with too much offset / tire size screwed up a CMC and they replaced. No, I didn't. I haven't done anything. My truck is stock except for the new springs and shocks.
And the bigger wheels.
The UCA is stock and the tires are stock. So I didn't do anything with any of that stuff. And it's been fine. Mr. Sis is the whole frame for $13,000.
Wow.
I'd just buy a new
What's
truck.
a CMC?
I mean, I don't know. I'll have to explain it to you later.
Okay.
Mr. Senna says the whole frame for $13,000. Wow. Brian says, finally got my 3.2 Bilstein 6112s ready lift on Rob. I'm stoked, bud. Let me do that again. Finally, and now I've lost the spot.
It's right there.
Where did it go?
Right
Finally got my 3.2 Bilstein 6112s ready lift on, Rob. I'm stoked. Awesome. How's the ride quality? What do you think? M. Jones says 2018 was JK and JL. 2019 plus equals just JL. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Thank you for the clarification. Uno says, so the Alpha Rex headlights is a good price, huh? I think I'll get them soon. My 2012 is 18 miles away from hitting 100K.
Nice.
Does that mean, excuse me, my engine is broken now? I just changed the oil.
No.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Oh,
no?
broke in. I thought he meant broken. Sorry.
Yes, the engine is now broken. You see how we're starting to sweat out here now?
Yes.
It's kidding.
We have an air conditioner out here and we don't use it. I mean, why?
Let's see. Uno says, yesterday. Alan Joseph says, what's the best 6-inch lift for a 2020 Tacoma? I will defer to anyone else who might know that because I have no idea. I've never looked at a 6-inch lift.
No, me either.
Mr. Sinna says, I'm going to stick with the stock UCA's 2 aftermarket. I think will get squeaky. I don't know. I've never heard that they're squeaky, so I don't know. But if you can go with stock, why would you change? I don't know. Mr. Senna says, Alan, 6 inches isn't my thing, but I've seen BDS suspension 6-inch lift in person, and that Tacoma was jacked up, baby. So there you go. BDS recommendation number 1.
There you go.
Michael. Hey, Michael. How you doing? Michael says, should I special order my Tacoma in August with a 4 to 6 month wait, or should I wait for the 2022 models to come out? I'm looking to get a manual.
That's up to how long do you want to wait?
It's up to whether or not they produce a manual in 2022.
Oh, that's
They're
true
not
too.
putting out a redesign. I'm pretty confident until the redesign comes that they're going to continue with a manual. But there is a risk that they may not. And I don't care what anybody tells you, unless you're sitting down with Mr. Toyota, who doesn't probably have any stake in the company anymore. But unless you're talking to a really high-ranking person at Toyota, I don't care what anybody tells you. We don't know if there's going to be a manual. I'm assuming there will be up until they do the redesign of the Tacoma. So I don't think you're going to miss out. If you did, you could always buy used if you wanted, even though they're horrible to find. And they might be worth a little more money if they stop production on them. But
Yep.
I don't see any big changes. There's probably going to be a handful of cosmetic changes or something with the next year Tacoma. But you're not going to miss out on anything, I don't think. Maybe a color. I'm sure they'll add and change some colors around. That's the kind of thing they do. I'd order it now if a manual is important to you. If it's not, then I'd wait. Brian Mason says, it's more stiff than OEM, but that's to be expected. Absolutely,
True.
I agree. Uno says, Rob, how long you think you'll keep Old Blue until you get a newer one? I don't know. The plan is to keep it forever. But, you know, if somebody comes along with the right amount of dollar bills in their hand, I mean, you never know, right? I'm going to the Toyota dealer tomorrow. If they want to throw, 60 grand at me, I'd probably sell it. But I don't think that's going to happen. So I have no plans to trade it. We'll see once the next generation Tacoma comes out, but that's 3 or 4 years from now. Who knows what will happen by then, right?
Right.
Let's see. Mr. Senna says, that gear selector on the automatic is fun enough for me. Ha 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 ha. Well, there you go. Carlos Lopez. Carlos says, I think Toyota in the early years of the 4th generation would still have the standard transmission. Yeah, I don't know. That's the thing. We don't know. I mean,
I think it would still be an option at the very least.
there's only 2 truck manufacturers that have a manual. Toyota Tacoma, Jeep Gladiator.
Yep.
That's it. So unless somebody comes out with something else, and I don't see there ever being a resurgence with the manual transmission. I mean, people aren't learning how to drive them for one thing, so manufacturers aren't going to sell trucks that people can't drive because they're not going to buy them. So I don't know, man. It's hard to tell. You could be right. I don't know. M. Jones says, yester me, yester you, yesterday. That's the song, right? I couldn't remember the words are out of. I'd have given my rendition a few minutes ago. Rammer Ron, are you still thinking OV tune, Rob? Here's what I'm thinking. No, I'm not going to tell you what I'm thinking because I have a video coming out about it. Let's see. Uno says, Rob and Krista, you guys are adorable. Together. Take care of yourselves. Adios. Adios. Well, Uno, thanks for being on here. Appreciate you, bud. And I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Are we caught up on the comments? No?
Nope.
Well, we just got another. Mr. Senna says, how can they make the Tacoma look any better than the 3rd gen? It's impossible. I thought so too. But then I saw the rendering of the all-electric Tacoma. And while it's not hugely different, And some people hated it. I liked it. I mentioned, I think, that I would like to see a version of that Tacoma in just the regular Tacoma, the regular gas powered, because I think it's that awesome. I mean, it looks pretty sharp, I think. If you haven't seen it, just search out electric Tacoma or something. It's blue. I'm sure it'll show up. It's got the Tesla type door handles that go smooth again. It's neat. I think it's cool. The headlight thing is different. It's pretty neat, I think. Let's see. Carlos Lopez says, I say that Toyota because it has a market in Latin America, and I think that. You're probably talking about the Helix, right? I mean, do they sell the Tacoma in Latin America? I thought it was just the Helix, because they aren't going to sell both. Oh, wait a minute. We have another super chat. The voice is getting rough.
Man, that just, wow.
Kevin Sheriff, $4.99. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that, buddy. That is a meal just for me the next day. That will be probably a plain burger, a fry, and I equate everything to food, because I'm a starving YouTuber, and when one has to eat, that's how one values everything. And
when one has a wife, he has to feed her, so,
Let's see. Wait a minute. Project Initiative.
Nice one.
Project Initiative. Learned a ton from your channel. Definitely was a factor in me getting my taco.
Nice.
Well, I am glad to help. And do me a favor. Get a hold of Mr. Toyota and say, hey, there's this dude, this guy, RobMotive, and it's because of him that I bought your product. Just to make him aware. I mean, if enough people do that, maybe I'll get a commercial gig or something. I don't know. But congratulations anyway. That's awesome. Mr. Senna says, oh boy, I don't like that electric taco. A lot of people didn't like it. I don't know.
I'm debatable myself. I'm not sure.
I really liked it. I would buy that today. Well, tomorrow probably, if it were available. Assuming it wasn't like $320,000 or something. I mean, but I think it's pretty cool. I like it, man. Carlos Lopez says, yeah, in Mexico they do. Really? I thought in Mexico they only sold the Helix or the Hilux, however you want to pronounce it. I didn't know they had the Tacoma there as well. I mean, they're like almost the same.
They have the Helix and the Tacoma.
I'll be darned. And they sell both new in Mexico? I mean, I realize you could have a model anywhere used, but are they selling both new and used?
Why, are they much similar?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like they're competing with themselves, but in the end, they're making the profit from both, so I guess it doesn't matter.
Yes, new.
Yeah, Carlos says yes, new. I did not know that. Brian Mason says, I think Rob would be an excellent spokesperson for Toyota. Well, see, there's another thing, right? You got to get a hold of Toyota and say, hey, have you watched RobMotive? He'd be an excellent spokesperson from you, and he deserves a triple six-digit salary. You know what I'm saying?
What?
You know what I'm saying. You weren't even paying attention.
I wasn't
even
listening. I did. I zoned out totally.
It's too late
kidding.
now. I cannot repeat myself. How boring would that be? Yes, new, says Carlos. Wow. I'm surprised they're selling both new. I would think they would be competitors against each other, but maybe not. So yeah, I'm digging that electric Tacoma, man. I would buy it. I would buy it in a heartbeat. Who knows? Anyway, we are caught up in the comments. We've been on here for, we're getting close to an hour now. I am hungry and I am hot. Wait a minute. PJ Camayas says, hello to you both and hope you're doing well. Rob, how do you like your bug deflector? Is it an AVS bug deflector? Wait a minute. It is an AVS bug deflector too, right? Does it rub or hit any part of the hood? It does not rub or hit any part of the hood, and I think it's actually WeatherTech. I think it's WeatherTech. It's not AVS. No, it does not. It actually screws in from underneath into pre-existing holes with little inserts in them. and it's held on very tight, no issues, and yeah, I think it's great.
I need one.
Z Diver says, first time I saw a Hilux was at a, wait a minute, was at Roten, Honduras. I've seen a couple here. People drive them over from Mexico. I saw one at a Sam's Club not long ago. It was an older one. It wasn't really my thing, so I don't know. Mr. Senna says, just got Mormito fog lights in the mall today, or in the mail today.
In the mall.
They should match perfect with the Raptor lights. They should. Those are pretty nice. I actually have something coming. Stay tuned. Carlos Lopez says, have a good night, Rob. You too, Carlos. Thanks for being on here, buddy. Carlos says, Rotan, if I'm pronouncing that right, Roten, probably not, is a nice island. I have never been.
Island.
Terrence James says, good night, Rob. Krista, have a good night. You too, Terrence.
too.
Thanks for being on here.
And a good week.
Michael says, enjoy your evening. You too, Michael. Thanks to everybody that's here. Thanks for the super chats. I really appreciate those guys. You are awesome.
Awesome.
Stay safe, and we'll see you next time on the web. Good night. Goodbye.